Thomas thinks Raya is killing all members of this group with an advanced poison from the future that can be activated remotely, and she's moving backwards in time while the rest of the world moves forward. Which explains why Thomas saw her die and then reappear just fine, and why she had that information about him. Thomas just wants Holt to help him get to Heather's address, but Holt thinks he's crazy and dismisses the time-traveling theory. Not willing to give up yet, Thomas pretends to cry and accepts he's in a bad mental health state, apologizing for his actions. Holt hugs him and promises to help him find a therapist, and Thomas takes a chance to steal his badge. Once Holt is gone, Thomas pretends to be him and calls the station to ask for Heather's information from the system. Unfortunately, by the time Thomas makes it to Heather's place, she's already dead, and she's got the same bleeding and 3 wound punctures. Suddenly, Raya jumps out of the house, and Thomas tries to shoot her, wounding her hand with one of his bullets as it was previously found on her dead body. Raya escapes on a bike, so Thomas steals a truck and follows her to the same beach where she had crashed the plane. By entering a sewer pipe, Thomas finds the place where Raya hides her time machine, but before he can do anything, she activates it and gets away. When Thomas leaves the sewer, Holt and his men are waiting for him to arrest him, not believing his crazy story about a time traveler. From afar, Rao watches this whole scene happen. 9 years later, in 2015, Rao has finally finished working on the poison that would later be used by Raya by testing it on pigs. Thomas had been right. It's activated remotely from a computer, which explains why all the victims die at the same time. His lab is near the same shore with the sewer pipe, and the security cameras show him that today, Thomas is making camp at the beach because he knows it's the anniversary and Raya should be coming. While waiting, Thomas gets a call from Amy, telling him that even if they barely see each other nowadays, she'd like him to be there when she has her baby. He barely has time to think about what to do when suddenly, his face is covered and he's knocked out. When he wakes up, Thomas finds himself in Rao's van with all the dead pigs. Rao himself is driving and explains that it's thanks to Thomas's investigation that he understood Raya is saving the world and she's the culmination of her own